Welcome back to Living Local. The Bix Beiderbecke Jazz Festival returned to the Quad Cities, celebrating one of the most influential jazz musicians in American history. And here to tell us all about it is the one, the only Josh Duffee from the Bix Beiderbecke Jazz Society. Hey man, welcome back to the show,
Great
dude.
to be back. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, always. So this is one of the longest running jazz festivals in the Quad Cities, in the country, maybe even,
yes,
right?
It is. Yeah.
And it all kicks off tonight. We're going to take this day by day because this is insane. So it kicks off tonight at Knoxville Tap.
That's right.
So tell us about what people can expect there, because there's still some seats available. Right?
Yeah, very, very few. We're gonna have standing room only, but the Knoxville Tap was originally known as the Bluebird Inn, where Bix used to go and play in the 1920s and 10s and all that. And so we're gonna have an 8-piece band inside the Knoxville Tap, not outside, inside. And so we're gonna cram everybody in there, and Jim is gonna be there as well. Jim is 94 and loves being there at the Tap. He loves having everybody come out there to celebrate Bix's music with us and bring it back to the Knoxville.
And so what time does that start tonight?
That'll start at 6 p.m., but we recommend people getting there a little bit early. We're going to have food there as well for them, and of course you got to get your Polish shooters when you're there too and have a great time with it.
Oh, that's so cool.
And it's all ages as well, because they're going to be serving food. So if there's room and you can bring the family out, go ahead.
You're going to pack them in.
That's right. This is a great way of kicking off some great weekend of music.
I love that. And then tomorrow, the music comes alive at both the Putnam Museum and Rhythm City Casino.
That's right.
I don't know how you are everywhere you are, but let's talk about what people can expect at the museum and then at the casino that night.
Right. So we're going to have a group at the Putnam Museum, and they're going to be able to hear and see Bix's cornet that he had.
Oh, cool.
And so they're going to bring it out of the display, and the band will be playing that for the hour. And you can get pictures of it up close, so you can see his name engraved on the bell there.
Awesome.
And it's a great way of, again, kicking off this festival is that we're remembering Bix and that sound and that style that he had. And then, everything kicks off that evening at the Rhythm City Casino.
Yeah.
And so then the music is just going to be running from there all the way until Saturday evening. And we took out our dinner break this year, so the music is continuous all the way through. So if you want to sit from like 11 o'clock to 10 o'clock, you can sit there and hear all of these different bands that we have playing authentic 20s music.
I love that. And on Friday, you set sail on the Celebration Bell, which seems like a perfect marriage of the music and the ambiance. And then you'll be back at the casino that night. But let's talk about the Bell is sold out, though, right?
Yes, the Celebration Bell is sold out. Unfortunately, we have so many people that are really getting into this event because we're bringing music back to the Mississippi.
Right.
We have a 5-piece jazz band that's going to be going from 11 to 2 p.m. on the Celebration Bell, playing music of the 1910s and 20s, just like Bix would have heard when he was singing those riverboats come on there. And then tomorrow morning, I'll actually be on the Channel Cat talking about Bix Beiderbecke.
Oh, that's cool.
And so it's part of River Action, and I think that is also sold out as well. So this is a great problem to have, is that everything is selling out, but it shows the popularity of what we're doing, is that this is young people dressing in suits. They're coming to the festival, young and old, all families. I mean, you can bring the whole family out to this festival and hear some authentic jazz music that was right here in America. It was made right here.
And on Saturday, you're doing a gravesite concert, which I think is so cool that you're doing that. And then there's plenty to see at the casino. But let's talk about the gravesite concert. That's really cool.
That has been one of the staples of this festival. And even when the band came from New Jersey back in 1971, they went to Bix's grave and they played there to pay tribute to him. Right. And that's what people do when they come to the Quad Cities. They want to pay tribute to Bix Beiderbecke. They make that pilgrimage here. Yeah. And so that's why us, as being in the Quad Cities, sometimes we take it for granted that Bix is from here or he's buried here, the house. But when people come here, this is a destination for them. They want to come. And even if they come from around the world, they're like, I am in the hometown of Bix Beiderbecke, and they get chills every time they say that. That's really how truly special he is. So when we have a band out there on Saturday morning at 10 a.m., they are paying tribute and respect to him. And the music just goes through Oakdale Memorial Gardens. It sounds so beautiful every Saturday morning.
Yeah. Oh, man. And then you're back to the casino that night, of course.
That's right.
For even more. And then on Sunday, you started off with a little jazz service at a church.
That's right.
And then head back to the casino.
That's right. Yeah. And we're going to be at Bix's family church, First Presbyterian, where his mother played organ. And so people can come and hear a jazz service there. And I'll also have a group at First Baptist Church, which kind of catty corner from there a little bit, also doing a jazz service as well at 10 a.m. So there's a lot of jazz happening on Sunday morning. The beautiful thing we have this weekend are the temperatures. It's not going to be 90-some degrees, so people can come out and enjoy this music and not have to worry about sweating through suits or anything. They can just have a great time with it.
And then you're at the Sound Conservatory later that day.
Exactly.
Right?
That'll be where we officially wrap it up, and that is a free event. So if you want to come out in the community, come out to the Sound Conservatory and listen to a quartet with Dave Bennett, Steve Pakal, Jeff Barnhart, and I'll be on drums for that as well. So it's a lot of playing that's going to be happening, but we do it for Bix and we do it for the community because it's so important.
We had Mr. Kraft here yesterday from the museum, and he was telling us about a concert you have coming up in September to kind of help celebrate the opening of that. And I know you do a lot. The society does quite a bit throughout the year.
Right.
Can you touch on a few of those things that you do?
Yeah, our big thing with the society is we have a nice Bix Youth program, and that started in 1998.
So cool.
I was one of the first members of that group.
Of course you were.
And here I am still doing it. So you can see the results of it is that these students are learning this early music and have a chance to play on the stage and learn from these musicians that come in from out of town. So important to our mission is the youth and that carrying the torch into the next generation. And so that's very, very important for us. But we're also really trying to work with the Bix Run, the Bix Museum, anything that we can to bring Bix's music to the community. And yeah, with the run, we had the rain this weekend, unfortunately, but I stood out there with a Bluetooth speaker and blasted Bix's music. And so we had kids that were running by and dancing and people saying, Bix lives, or we love Bix's music, thank you for being here. It just shows the impact this community has with Bix Beiderbecke. They love Bix.
You're bringing it back, man. You're bringing that old timey stuff back. Thanks, Josh, for being
pleasure.
here, man.
Thank you
dude.
so much.
And good luck this weekend,
Thank
dude.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For more information, go to bixsociety.org, and we'll have all those details posted at ourquadcities.com.